Good morning, my lusty divas and dudes. Happy Tuesday. I was on my way out the door, but I said, let me stop on here and get on cam and just kind of give my girls and my dudes some tips and tricks on how to just make the client comfortable with you and how to create an ambiance. You know, I'm going to tell you something. Creating an ambiance is very, 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 very important. You know, as I've said before, I have clients who have been with me for years. I'm talking about 10, 15, 16, sometimes 20 years. Not sometimes, but I do have a client who's been with me since I first started. And one thing that they all say is that they love being with me because I create an ambiance. I create an ambiance. And what I mean by creating an ambiance is when the client comes to see you, especially if you are an in-call provider. What an in-call provider means is that the client comes to you. So you either doing it out of your hotel room, or you're doing it out of a condo, you're doing it out of a studio, you're doing it out of your home, or whatever you're doing it out of, that is your in-call spot. That is what they do. Hold on, my music went off. Hold on. Oh, no, it didn't. They come to you. That is the in-call session. So when the client comes to you after a hard day's work, he's been sitting behind his desk all day, typing, dealing with employees, dealing with his employer, dealing with bosses, dealing with this, dealing with that, dealing with the stresses. So when he gets off of work, he calls you because he wants a release. He wants a relief and a release. Okay, so he's coming to you not just for a sexual release, he is coming to you for a relief. He needs relief. So when he comes to you and he walks inside of your in-call location, having candles lit, having your space clean. And ladies, I'm going to tell you something. When you all sending me these pictures of yourselves, and you're taking pictures in a dirty bathroom, or you're taking pictures in a dirty bedroom, and I can see your goddamn children's toys scattered out in the background. If you're taking pictures in the bathroom, your floor is dirty, you got clothes everywhere. You have to really, really rebuke that demon. That is a demon. That is a dirt demon. That is a ratchet, dirty, dumb, dusty, bum-ass bitch demon. And you need to get that demon out of you. We need to learn how to create an ambiance, create a space. You know, when clients come to see you, you should have fresh linens on your bed. Your carpet should be clean. You shouldn't have no dishes in your sink when they come to see you. Offer them a drink. If you have older clientele, I'm going to tell you something, my clientele are normally older black men who are 40, 50, 60, 70, sometimes 80. I have the shit that they like. I have Hennessy here. I have Scotch here. I have Merlot here. I have Moscato. You know, some of these men don't necessarily drink, but they don't mind having a little glass of red Moscato or white Moscato. Have a glass of Moscato for them. Or have a glass of Scotch for them. Create an ambiance. Create a space. When they come to see me, I got new fresh linens on my bed. My massage table is set up. My massage chair is set up. I got the candles lit. When you walk into my space, it's very inviting. It's very, very pleasant. And it's very, very important that you are creating a space that is pleasant for your clientele. That creates longevity in this business. When you have that, And the last thing that I think that every woman should have in her ambiance, in her clean space, in her nice space, in her well-decorated space. Maybe you don't have the money to get, to have your place decorated with Fabergé eggs, but having a clean space is very important. But what's next that creates a level of ambiance is the type of music that you're playing. If you're going to play music that is soothing, that is relaxing, that is sexy. Let me turn this up. Smooth jazz. Especially if you are someone who has older clientele. I don't care if they're black, white, or candy stripe. White men love jazz music. Black men love jazz music. Indian men love jazz music. Arab men love jazz music. Have this soft shit going on in the background. As I said before, the client has been on his job all day, sitting behind a computer, getting yelled and cussed out. Let me turn this commercial down. Getting cussed out by his employers, getting cussed out by his customers, getting cussed out by his clients. Just, and he wants a release, and he wants a relief. So he's going to come to you. Have that ambiance going, that music. I'm going to tell you something. This is what I want you all to do. Especially if you all are someone who has a multitude of older clientele. On your phone, whether you have an Android or an iPhone, put the Pandora app on your iPhone or on your Android and create a Boney James station. Boney James is a jazz musician, smooth jazz, and everything that plays on that station is going to have kind of like a Boney James sound to it. This is Boney James. This isn't Boney James, but this is what the music sounds like. Real soothing. Grown. And I'm going to tell you something. If you're a young girl, listen to me. If you're a young girl, let me turn this up just a little bit. Say like you 25, 26 years old, and you young in the game. Or maybe you're younger than that. You 20, 21, 22, and you're young in the game. And you're just getting your feet wet. And you're starting to get clients come to see you. When they walk into your spot and they hear this jamming, smooth jazz, they're going to be like, oh, this bitch is grown. She's mature. She's mature. So I'm going to give her a level of respect because she's showing me that she has a level of maturity just by the ambiance that she's creating. Ain't nothing wrong with listening to rap music and listening to Beyonce and shit like that. But I think if you are going to create an ambiance for men of means, men who got money, men who got the finances, men who got retirements and pensions and 401k plans and annuities and motherfucking savings and you know, portfolios, stock portfolios. You want to play the music that those motherfuckers listen to. And I'm not saying that all men of means listen to this type of music, but I bet you, you will get a better result listening to smooth jazz than you will if you putting on Lil Yachty, Lil Wayne, trap rap music, Cardi B. You know, I be seeing some bitches who will have they track set up and they listening to fucking Cardi B, Kodak Black, while they with this 60-year-old white man. They just letting rap play all in the background while they with this 60-year-old white trick. And the white trick is kind of like, what the hell is she listening to? But if this bitch had this going on, the white trick is going to be like, okay, I like this. I like this. And this is just smooth. It's soft. You know? And whether they black, white, or candy stripe, when they done and they done took their shower and you done did with everything you done did, you done gave them a nice sensual massage, you done sucked their dick till they came and skeeted all over the motherfucking place, or maybe you rolled that dick like a champ. Once they jump in the shower, you still got this music going, they can hear it in the shower, they bumping and grooving in the shower because they loving this shit. And when they get out the shower and they got their little towel over, because they loving this shit. They loving it. They loving it. So create an ambiance for your folks. Create an ambiance. You know? And I remember when I was hustling full time and doing this full time, that's when I was younger. But I was doing this full time, and I remember, you know, I made such an impact with my music that I played, that men would start making me CDs, making me jazz CDs. They would just make me jazz CDs. And be like, hey Erica, here's a jazz CD that I made for you. I know you like this type of music. Who is this? This is Grover Washington. I know you like this. Here, listen to this. Clients making me CDs of live concerts with, you know, Boney James, live concerts, Anita Baker, Luther Vandross, whole live concerts. They recording that shit for me because they know that that's what I like. So create an ambiance for these men. Uh-oh. Hold up. My hair is stuck in my glasses. Hold on. Let me make sure that I'm right for y'all. Create an ambiance. You know? I remember back in the day, I had one website, MajesticHands.com, and I would have this type of music playing on my website. You know, there was like a little widget that you can embed in your website where it would play music and shit like that. That's what I used to do. I used to embed music into my website. So when the clients come to my website, they can listen to jazz, they can listen to Anita Baker, Luther Vandross, Freddie Jackson, Melba Moore, Grover Washington, Najee, or whoever, the music that I liked. And that was the one thing that a lot of my clients knew about me, was that I loved music. And they would bring me music. They would send me music. They would send me iTunes cards because they knew that I loved music. Back in the day, I remember when iPods were very, very popular. I would have clients buy me iPods and load it up with jazz music. Or clients who knew that I loved jazz music, they would bring their own iPod and be like, hey Erica, put this on your docking station. I think you'll like this. You know, so create an ambiance. Create an ambiance, a sexy ambiance. A grown and sexy ambiance. This music is grown and sexy. This is Pandora. Type in Boney James and create a Boney James station. And this type of music will play all day. And play this music while you with your clients, while you giving them sensual massages. Slow sensual massages. Music in the background. Lighted candles. Beautiful ambiance. And at the end of the session, bitch, collect your $300. Collect your $350 or whatever you charge. Collect your fee. And know that you've created an ambiance and a good time for these men. That's what it's all about, creating a good time for these men. That's what they come to you for a good time. A good damn time. And I just want to say this, I want to put this on in you all's mind. To be grown in this industry. Although you might be young, 21, 22, 23, carry yourself as a 30, 40-year-old. And the men will treat you accordingly. They will treat you with a level of respect. I promise you that. When I was in the game at 19, 20 years old, bitch, I acted like I do now. And so a lot of these tricks thought that I was older, more mature, because I was more mature. I had a level of maturity that set me apart, that gave me longevity. And I will always be grateful for the game and everything that I've learned in the game. So with that said, y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. And I'll see you all next video, okay? Love you, girls. If you have any questions, hit me up, Erica@ebonybodyworks.com, or leave me a message inside of this platform. All right, y'all. Love you. Deuces.